now like to welcome to the floor Robyn McLeod, contestant number 7, Robyn McLeod.
Contest Chair, ladies and gentlemen. Katrina is a storyteller. Katrina is a courageous storyteller. Katrina today told us a very big story about death and chaos and disaster. And the chaos and the disaster was almost even bigger than the death. She told this courageous story with warmth and humour. She talked about telling her dying mother not to die that week because she was busy. Katrina generated a level of engagement with the audience that was palpable because we could hear each other smile, laugh, nod. I felt that the audience was leaning in to Katrina's very large story. So she told this compelling story with warmth and with humour, and it was very touching. I felt the story was so large that it was almost too contained within Katrina. I think standing here talking about a narrative would be fine, but for Katrina's story, it deserves something bigger. I felt Katrina would have paid greater homage to her powerful story had she moved around the stage, taking us with her to the hospital and to the home and to the funeral directors and to the newspaper and then back to the farm, and created a sense of urgency and journey so we could have moved physically as well as emotionally with Katrina. I felt that the architecture of Katrina's speech could have been laid out perhaps in a little more detail and been slightly less confusing, and I know that was part of the point, if she had dedicated a part of the stage to each section. Here she is at the hospital, and this is what unfolded for Jan. Here she is at the home, and this is what unfolded around Cole. And here I am on the phone, and I'm giving this confusing message about who died exactly. And here I am talking to the newspaper people about the disaster that they have created. So I think use of the stage would have allowed the size of the story to really bowl out of her and create us with it. The final line in the speech was gut-wrenchingly poignant. In death, my mother gained a grandchild. And it was at that moment we realised how deeply painful this story actually was. It was a stroke of genius. Next time I hear Katrina speak, I want it to be larger, I want it to be bigger, I want it to bound around the stage, and I want to bound around with her. Contest.